Hi folks, hope this video finds you well. Just here to chat about the music of our single Song to Self, how the music came about. I'm not going to discuss the lyrics, but just the more musical aspects of it, you know, equipment used, etc. This song, I have a very clear memory of coming up with the track, actually, coming up with the main guitar riff. And it was actually on this SG here, sitting in front of the TV after a hard day's work and footering about in the guitar. A lot of my riffs kind of come around that way. Not all of them. Some of them would come about in a more focused style, but an awful lot are just relaxing, watching television and footering around almost subconsciously on the guitar until, what was that? What did I just play? That you know, you get that eureka moment, you don't know where it's come from, and then my attention will turn completely from the TV to the guitar and go, right, okay, there's something here, and I'll start to sculpt something else. And that's exactly what happened with Song to Self. I was messing around with an A7 shape and moving it up and down. I did something along those lines, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. When I put that at the start and then slid, within a minute that I had that, and the rest of the Thought It Needs a Tail went from my G, a little step up to the C motif, and then finishing on a D. And I thought that really works, and I grabbed my phone and I recorded it really quickly on the SG, just acoustically on the SG, just so I wouldn't forget it. Immediately went and grabbed the acoustic guitar and started playing it in acoustic, because I thought this sounds like a kind of bouncy, acoustic, folky type track, and I think subconsciously I'd been wanting that for this run of tracks, this album, if you want to call it that. At this point in the writing stage, we had a large number of rock songs. This was the last song that was written. We wrote 8 for the This Time album. A lot of rock songs, some experimental, some more straight ahead, some more upbeat, some more kind of, you know, groove orientated. So there was a good mixture in there, but I was always keen to get some acoustic tracks in there, and we had Lucky's song World of Love, which you can listen to, of course, is on our channel. Really beautiful song, and more of a ballad, and you know, a tribute to my beautiful pet Labrador Lucky, who's no longer with us. And that track turned out beautifully with strings, etc. But I wanted another acoustic track. I didn't want it to be the standalone, and I wanted something kind of folky, more up tempo. And this fitted. It just worked that way, and it developed into that type of track. Started playing around with it, that motif, and for the middle section, I thought I'd move to the relative minor. All that kind of stuff. Which give it a little dark twist. That's why I thought, oh, if I shift to the relative minor, I'll just give it that little gear shift, which I feel the track really, really needed. And then the question was, where do we go musically? And I decided, actually, short. I thought we would resolve and go short and sweet. And I was really, really pleased with musically how that came out. And I recorded the track that very evening. So it was written very quickly, and I thought I'll let this sit, mull it over for a few days, listen to it, and I usually go away from a track for a few days or a week and come back and listen to it with fresh ears, and that way you'll know, is this what you're looking for? And I was delighted with it. I thought, yeah, that's a short, breezy, folky track with bounce. It has that kind of to me, there's elements of maybe Extreme's Wholehearted in there. It's not as complex musically, but there's something about the momentum. Maybe Led Zeppelin Friends type of thing. I've been listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin during this run of writing, and getting at that kind of more upbeat Jimmy Page acoustic thing was where my head was at for this track. So that's kind of how the song came about musically. Recording wise, I used a variation of guitars on this. So there was this lovely Taylor. I used this Walden acoustic, which I've had it's a Walden G570. I've had this for quite a few years. Unfortunately, it has a bit of a dent, a crack in it, but it has. It's not the easiest of guitars to play. Action's higher than it should be, but there's a warmth of it. It's a bit warmer sounding than the Taylor, which is a really bright sounding guitar. So you get that kind of spangly sound, if that's the right word, from the Taylor. It's a Taylor 100 series, but you can hear the difference there. It's a lot more, wouldn't use the word aggressive, but just there's more brightness, more top end on the Taylor. So a nice kind of combo of tones. I used the Fender Precision bass, and it kind of kept the bass line that type of a thing. Just to let that A note ring. And that really thickened the sound. Obviously you need bass, but it still felt a little bit on the bright side. So I actually used a Les Paul or my Eastman SB59, and played some soft, gentle neck pickup chords in the background that don't maybe show through so much in the mix, but it's more just to thicken it, the sound slightly, and give a bit more warmth to balance the more brittle tones of this. So that combination worked really, really well tonally. And then past the song, on to Kyle, and as usual, he knocked it out of the park. Vocally, just amazing what he did with the song. Really, really amazing. And that's our partnership. You know, I'll write the music and send it to him, and I leave the vocal melodies, and the vocals are his arena. But just like absolutely fantastic. And I really like the lyrical meaning of the track, which you can check out our behind the lyrics video also on the channel there. It's a song about self-reflection, and it's an important thing for all of us to do at times, isn't it? So I really like that angle that he gave, and it kind of fitted with the, you know, the upbeat nature of the song, and it's quite a busy melody at times, and then he's balanced it with some really lovely notes, the little falsetto touches, and then there is a darkness within the lyrics as well, which fits that minor shift, you know, within the bridge or interlude, whatever you call it. So there is Song to Self. Don't think there's really that much more to add apart from, you know, give it a listen. Yeah, video wise, we have a visualizer. The visualizer is just of the sea, in Italy. Actually, I was on the Amalfi Coast in Sorrento not that long ago, so I filmed the sea, and I thought that really tapped into the theme of self-reflection. You know, going to the beach or the seaside, or indeed on holiday, is a place to often reflect and contemplate and that kind of thing. So I thought that tapped in well as a visualizer. Really pleased with our lyric video. You can check that out as well. All the little images there really tap into, again, the self-reflection theme. And we have a official video, a performance video, coming out next week. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this retrospectively, you can check it out on our channel. And we'll have more to say about that. That was filmed not on the coast in Italy, but on the coast in our native Northern Ireland. And yeah, again, location was to do with self-reflection. We're really pleased with how that performance video turned out. You know, we've more to say on that in future videos. And yeah, if you're so inclined, please like and subscribe. I really hope you enjoy the track. We're really proud of this one, really proud of all the songs. But it just gives the collection of tracks something different, I think, this song. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's light, bouncy, but with that dark motif. So yeah, I think the final thing I would say about Song to Self is it was another step in our songwriting partnership. I think it was another stage of our growth, you know, that we were capable of moving in that direction. You know, when you write a hard rock song, and it's our first album together, you're going, oh, how far can we push that, you know? And we've done some groove songs, some harder edge songs like Fire or whatever, and they all turned out brilliantly. You know, we'd done the ballad, and again, it was a question of can we achieve that level of emotion, and you know, it was an awful lot of heart in that track, in World of Love, Lucky's song, and we did. This song was just something slightly different, and it was a different area that we hadn't attempted before, and I think that's why maybe this song is a special one for me. It's one that I feel, yeah, we can occupy that space and that style, you know, that kind of folk influence rock or whatever you want to term that as. But yeah, that's something that it was another string to our bow, and it felt good to be able to say, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, Song to Self, enjoy.